Hey rock lovers, it's time for another slabbing video of these rocks that I found out in West Texas near the Rio Grande River. This one looks sort of interesting. Don't know what it's going to look like on the inside. As you can see, I broke off this edge just to see what I could see, and there's lots of detail in there, some patterning I like, maybe a little color. So let's begin this video by slabbing this one. What will this look like once we get some cuts made in it? The first rock has been sliced. How did it turn out? Let's see. Let's look at this end cap. Ooh, well, lots of interesting stuff in there, I suppose. That might make a good piece for the tumbler. Let's see this first slab. What do you think? You know, I've now sliced a couple of these rocks like this from West Texas, and they're interesting. I've yet to try to turn one into a cabochon, so I don't know how well this will shine, but I do think it's interesting. So I'm not unhappy with it. Here's this last slab. Yeah, all kinds of stuff going on in there. You can see different textures, lots of different colors. Kind of a cool rock, don't you think? For our next rock, let's get some slabs off of this one. What's this one going to look like on the inside? I honestly have no idea, and I don't even remember why I picked this one up. I always spray the rocks with water while I'm out in the field and chip them if I need to, and something must have caught my eye with this one. Looking at it now, I have no idea. Was I onto something? Who knows? Let's find out. Let's get this in the shop and get a couple of slabs off of it. Okay, rock number 2 has been slabbed. How did it turn out? Let's look at this little end cap. Well, there's some detail in there, a little bit of color. How does this first official slab look? Let's see. You know, it's not terrible. I don't know, it's sort of interesting. I'm not in awe, but as rocks go, it's not horrible. So let's try this next one, and same thing. Could I make a cabochon out of this? I suppose I could. Would it be beautiful? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. So this one, yeah, just so-so. For our next West Texas rock, how about this one? What did I see in this one? Well, looking at it dry, I can see some, well, maybe some color in there, some stripiness. So, what will this one look like? Slabbed. Don't know. We'll see. Was I onto something? Let's find out. Let me get this in the shop and get a couple of slabs off of it. The rock has been cut, and how did this one turn out? I must say, this one's kind of interesting. Look at this. Oh, I like that. And you know what I'm thinking, folks? I think this is petrified wood. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. And I like petrified wood, so I'm not unhappy with this one at all. It has almost a starry pattern in there. Look at that. Very cool. Oh yeah, I like this one. I think this would make a beautiful cabochon. Because if it is in fact petrified wood, and I think it is, it should take a great shine. So imagine an oval in here with a beautiful shine, perfect dome. That I think would be beautiful. So this rock turned out to be a piece of petrified wood, and I think it's beautiful. Okay, for our next rock to slab, how about this one? So this one's probably going to be boring. You see, once I broke it off, it looks like the inside's just going to be that sort of very average shade of gray, right? But maybe there's something more to it. I obviously picked it up for some reason. Hopefully I saw more than that, but I wouldn't put it past me to just get a dud of a rock out there. So let's find out. Let's get this in the shop and get some slabs off of it. The cuts are made. How did it turn out? Let's take a look. Ooh, that is just darkness, isn't it? That's almost black. I thought it would be gray, but I guess once it got the oil on it, it has turned into one dark stone. Look at that. Really featureless dark stone. Now, that's not to say you couldn't do something really nice with it, because it probably will take a great shine. But I don't know. Call me crazy. I prefer more pattern, more color, some translucency maybe in my stones. So this one's just, yeah, kind of so-so. I guess if you're looking for a black rock, this may be the winner. Now for our next rock, how about this one? I picked this one up because I like these conglomerate rocks. You can see it's made up of a bunch of smaller rocks. And I'm hoping some of those smaller rocks are interesting, right? Maybe a little jasper. Heck, maybe some agate stuff in there. Don't know. Let's find out. Let's get this in the shop. Get a couple of slabs off of it. The cutting is complete. Now, how did this conglomerate rock turn out? Let's see. Let's take a look at this first little end cap. Ooh, I like that. I'm a fan of these kinds of rocks. I just love all the detail in there, the variety. Let's check out this first slab here. What does it look like? Oh yeah, I can imagine using this to make a cabochon. Look at all the different colors in there and the patterns. I imagine it'll take a good shine as well. Try this last slab here. There's still some oil on this, as you can see. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have no problem with this one. This, to me, is a good-looking rock. Tremendous variety of shapes and colors in there. Absolutely, yeah. I'm happy with this one. And for our last rock, how about this big piece of petrified wood? The West Texas petrified wood's generally dark, as you can see, but it's also, in my opinion, beautiful. So let's take this piece and get some slabs off of it. Should I cut it with the grain or against the grain? I think I'm going to cut it with the grain. I'll go ahead and bring this from the shop, get a couple slabs off it. Hopefully they will be beautiful. And finally, our last rock, which is petrified wood for sure. I knew that going into the cut. Let's take a look at this. As you can see, we had some fractures to deal with. But still, I just love the look of that grain in the petrified wood. Let's see how the slab turned out. This one stayed together. Doesn't that look like a piece of lumber you could go buy right now at Home Depot? Check that out. I think that's beautiful. I love that. Now, there are some fractures, so I'd have to be leery of that when I turn this into a cabochon. This piece here, yep, you see what those fractures can do. Notice there's a little bit of color in that as well. Oh, I like that. See that red in there? Let's see if we can break this. Nope. Too hard to break, but oh well, fractures are fractures. What are you gonna do? Oh, check that out. This is a beautiful rock. I do like petrified wood, and this one does have the bonus of the extra color in there. So I do like this rock. All right, there you go. Once again, thank you for watching my rock slabbing video. Let's do our grading of these. Which one did we do first? I think it was this one. What would the grade be? It's interesting. It's got all the colors and the different textures. I'll say a C+ on this one. Then we did, was it this one next? Yeah, this one I'm not enamored of. This one is just so-so to me. I'd say a C- on this one. Then, of course, this black one. Now, mind you, there's a need for black rocks, and you can do a lot with this, but I was hoping for more. Now, in this light, I can sort of see some kind of little pattern right there. You see that? That's kind of interesting. That just bumped it up a half a grade, but still, I'm going to go with C- on this one. Then we jumped on, oh, the surprise petrified wood. Now, this one I really like. To me, that is a beautiful pattern right there. That is petrified wood. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to give this one a B+. Then, of course, the conglomerate rock. Ooh, I do like that. Could I make a decent cabochon? You see, there are some flaws in there. Could I dome all that out, make it nice and shiny? I don't know. Let's say a solid B for this one. And then finally, this last piece of petrified wood, which, as I said before, it looks like it's just a piece of lumber you could go buy at any Home Depot. Check that out. It's beautiful. Love it. I'm going to give this one a solid B+. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be making many more like these. I'm running out of rocks from West Texas, so I may have to start slabbing some different rocks soon, but don't worry, I've got plenty in the shop. Once again, thanks for watching. Please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.